Two systems could enter the Gulf of Mexico by early next week, and right now from the National Hurricane Center, they are forecast to do that and not only enter the Gulf of Mexico at the same time next week. Tropical Storm Laura and Tropical Depression 14 are actually forecast to become Category 1 hurricanes in the Gulf of Mexico at the same time. And add more to the mix, they can make landfall within 24 hours of one another. History making for the tropics if this does happen. And not only is it history making, it just adds to the mix of 2020 here. Now, has this happened before? It has, and there is some history behind it. So first things first, the only other time in recorded history two tropical systems have made simultaneous landfall along the Gulf Coast was in 1933. One system was a tropical storm, the other one was a Category 3 hurricane. Now, the first side of this is, this could be the first time we have two tropical systems of hurricane force enter the Gulf of Mexico at the same time or simultaneously make landfall within the same time of one another. So the big deal is they have a lot of warm water to work with in the Gulf of Mexico, between 84 and 90 degrees sea surface temperatures, well warm enough, and they also have a large depth of warm water as well, very deep warm water to work with as well. It's not the warm water we're concerned about, it's how they're going to interact with one another when they get to this point. There's two things that could happen. One, the shear could increase from both storms. They kind of hinder each other's development as they try to go for the same space by adding shear to the environment. Basically, if you had two good cars come together and crash, you're not going to get a better car out of it. That's how this is working here. Now, with the Fujiwara effect, that's a very rare thing, but it can happen in this case, where we have two systems get close to one another and they orbit around each other and they weaken usually in that case. But both of these things are working against it. But again, the warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico could definitely help these storms, possibly even rapidly intensify as they go into the Gulf of Mexico by early next week. We'll continue to track these systems into early next week, and that's your tropical update. I'm meteorologist Brandon Lawson, WVVA News. Back to you.